Alright, now we're taking a look at those pipes we were looking at that were coming in and out for the furnace exhaust and where it's bringing in its outside burn air. You got to get those sealed up around all those openings. So first thing I'm going to do is clean it up a bit, wipe it down, make sure I don't get any spider webs and other things kind of hanging in there, getting in my way. I'm going to take off my little cap off of my caulking gun. And then I'm simply going to run a bead of caulk out and around this guy. Take my finger, get it in there and smooth and nice and filled in. A little excess there, I could probably get a little more in along the top in there. Around this side. That guy's ready to go. Wipe my finger down a little bit. And we'll hit this big one over here. Shows a lot more opening to it. Get some good amount up in there because this one's going to go in quite a bit. So the size of that opening. Out around my other side. And up through the top where I can. Same thing, release the pressure on that. My little paper towel here and my cap back on. And now I can push this up into place here. Not the easiest hole to work in there, but get this nice and smoothed out. I might actually need to get a little bit of a tool up in there to push that in a little deeper into that upper side. Making sure I get this lower side all nicely sealed. Wipe that off. And that'll stop the air from coming in and around those pipes that you got sitting there that can get those guys sealed up. Okay, we're out here in the garage now, and you might be saying to yourself, well, wait a second, I thought we were doing exterior doors and windows. Well, the garage isn't a conditioned space. It's not heated, it's not cooled. So in the wintertime, it's quite cold. In the summertime, it's quite hot. So any openings, the doors from that place and openings will also affect the interior of the house. And if we look at this one, it's actually very dramatic. So coming in here, you can actually see this really large opening all the way up and down this trim. It basically is air infiltration that's allowed to get inside of the house. So we're going to take our caulking gun just like we did before. You know, we'll reach up nice and high and run a nice thick bead down this thing because it's going to take it, soak it in pretty deep because it does have a pretty good opening on it. We can use a little extra there. And we'll just go all the way down, pulling that handle all the way. Where it looks thicker like it needs more, you give it a little more. And then we can come from a bottom up on that last piece. That. Quickly wipe that off with a paper towel. We can take our little rubber tool here, reach up. Get that nice bead going down there. Give it one shot through and then see if we got to go back and clean anything else up. Alright, and I notice we got a little bit of an opening right there. We'll just touch that up a little bit by hand. A little bit more on there. And then obviously we'll go out around the tops and other side of this door to make sure that same infiltration doesn't come in. But you can see just how much caulking it took to fill that in. But it'll make us a nice difference when we come into the winter.